Evel Knievel would have been 87 years old today.
Yeah, you loved him so hard as a tiny Sandy.
I did. He was the man. He was the first daredevil out there. What's the first thing that made you laugh today, Trisha?
Welcome to fake fall. Sweaters in the morning and heat stroke by noon.
That gets you, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Oh, God, I love the sweaters in the morning, though.
I'm ready for full-time hoodie weather.
Me too. I'm ready for daylight savings time. I'm ready for full-time hoodie/yoga pants outfit weather. My standard uniform.
I'm looking forward to the day where I move everything from the far right end of my closet to the middle of my closet.
Yep.
Right? So, coming up on the show today, a gorilla went nuts at a zoo, and we've got a gorilla story. I know. Imagine that. Trisha and I do have a silverback gorilla story that you're going to want to hear. And the story we love is coming up next. JB and Sandy hours coming up at 7 o'clock this morning. If you can't be here, grab the podcast anytime. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. The Pope has a sense of humor, and he's not afraid to give someone a razzing. Trisha's got it for us in the story we love. Thanks for being with us. Hey, for all you high school athletes out there competing this weekend, have fun. And all you spirit organizations, bands, ROTCs, cheer squads, football, cross country, volleyball, go out, compete hard, have fun.
The stories we love.
Pope Leo's loyalty may be to God, but he was born and raised in Chicago, so I think the White Sox are a close second for him. And that became very apparent this past Sunday when Leo was cruising through Vatican City in the Pope Mobile following a mass. Tens of thousands of people are lining the streets, and some joker yelled out, "Go Cubs." Listen carefully, and then you will be able to hear how the Pope responded. He said, "Han perdido," they lost, in response to the Go Cubs yeller. Han perdido is basically they lost in Spanish. And the Cubs did lose. They lost to the Milwaukee Brewers in the National League Divisional Series. But, I mean, the Pope and all of his Pope robe, his Pope mobile, tens of thousands of people, and his brain did not skip a beat to defend his beloved White Sox.
It's a very unattractive baseball playoff season.
Is it?
I mean, for me anyway, it's Seattle and Toronto. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you've got the Milwaukee Brewers and the LA Dodgers.
Oh.
I mean, the Dodgers are sexy, right? They're the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But the Brewers aren't real sexy.
Are they not?
The Blue Jays are not sexy. The Mariners are. No one really thinks about what's happening in Seattle. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I was joking with my buddy the other day. He goes, "Yeah, Seattle's never been to the World Series." I go, "Yep, city full of losers."
Oh, God. Wow. You're just like the Pope.
I am. You're right. You're right. Of course, I'm a Yankee fan. They fell flat on their face. And they got beat by the Toronto Blue Jays. Not happy about that, Trish. I was kind of hoping that my dad's a lifelong New Yorker and Yankee fan. I was kind of hoping the Yankees get to the World Series and win it one more time because my dad's getting old. You know what I mean? He would enjoy that.
Yeah.
So did not happen. The baseball gods didn't allow it. That is the story we love. Don't mess with the Pope.
No, don't do that.
Stay with us more coming up.
1031austin.com.
All right, if you've heard the gorilla story in San Diego, stay with us because we're going to tell you our gorilla story, which is probably, I think, better than the one in San Diego. Don't you think?
I think so, too. A little more action to it.
So,
ours wasn't quite as terrifying as this one, though.
Not for the zoo goers.
Yeah.
Right? So a male gorilla at the San Diego Zoo charged towards some guests last weekend and shattered some of the protective barrier, the glass between you and said gorilla. Here is the moment of impact. And Kataya Subtle, who was face-to-face.
We were actually looking down at our cell phones. So we didn't notice that he had taken a running start, jumped, and then launched right into the glass directly in front of my face. I was so jolted, I fell back a few feet. And then when I looked up to see what had happened, I just saw the gorilla staring directly at me, making eye contact with me. And then this giant crack. And this crack propagated probably 6 feet. It was pretty big.
All right, here's one thing you don't know about giant gorillas. They're fast.
They are fast.
They're really fast.
And they're insanely strong.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And apparently very short-tempered.
Yeah, he'd had enough. You know what? I think I'd be short-tempered, too. Every single day, people just standing there staring at me. I think I'd get tired of it.
Well, I'm talking about the short-tempered silverback that we saw.
Oh, yeah, he was mad too. He was just being a jerk.
He was being territorial. All right, so we were at Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo. And if you ever go to Omaha, Nebraska, go to the Henry Dorley Zoo because it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Sandy and I went there every time we visited Omaha, even before we had our child. We were kind of the creepy
It's a great
adults.
zoo.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's a great zoo. So we're there once, and we're there at the gorilla enclosure, and we're looking at the giant silverback gorillas. And then, Trisha, I'll let you tell the story from here.
Yeah, and so we're standing, it's inside, and it's just glass separating us and the gorillas. And it was like a room, and then you would go through like a little cave door into the next room. You could see all the rooms. One of the females was in the enclosure closest to us, and out of nowhere from the back, this silverback came running into the room, grabs the female's feed bucket, her bowl, drags it into the room next door, and turns around and pees in it.
Yeah.
I was just being such a jerk.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing anything.
Wow, that we know of.
She might have done something earlier.
She did something that aired. She got on his last gorilla nerve.
I don't know.
And he was like, you know what? I'm taking your bowl and I'm going to pee on it.
He was all very banging his chest, running into the room, grabbing the bowl. He did a little spin as he moved into the next room and then just full on peed in her bowl.
Yeah, and he was an adult gorilla. He wasn't a baby gorilla.
Wasn't acting like an adult.
No, he was mad at something though. But we watched the whole thing, and I looked at Trisha and I'm like, did you just see what I just saw? And she's like, I was going to ask you the same thing.
Oh, and then it was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I felt sorry for that female gorilla. She's sad in her gorilla
I
heart.
feel certain that was not the first time that guy had been a jerk to her.
Yeah, they're probably dating.
Yeah, they probably had just broken up or something. Or maybe one of the other girls.
You know what it was?
What?
I bet he gave her that bowl for Christmas.
And then she broke up with him for the younger gorilla.
Yep.
With the bigger muscles.
Yep. And he said, you know what? I'm going to take my bowl back.
Take my bowl back. I'm going to pee in it so you can't use it anymore.
Never have it again.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I want to go to the zoo.
I feel like I want to go back and see the gorillas.
I do.
Remember the owl that fell in love with me at the zoo? Was that it?
That was in Cincinnati.
That was in Cincinnati. We go to all the zoos, y'all.
Yeah,
oh, my God. We're zoo people.
We are zoo people.
Oh, jeez.
But this owl would not take his eyes off Trisha.
There
were 50 people there, and he stared at her everywhere she went.
He would, like, if I moved to the back of the group of people looking at him, he would, like, extend his neck to watch me, and I'd move side to side. He moved his head, moved side to side. I backed away from his cage all the way down the hall and went around the corner. And he was looking at me, and when I peeked back around the corner, he was waiting to see. He fell in love with
I don't either.
tea.
Fell in love with you, or he wanted to scratch your eyes out.
I know, he might have hated me.
One of the two.
Probably would have peed in my food bowl.
Stick around. We have more coming up.
103.1 Austin.
Here we are. Caring and not caring. Not caring and caring together. Oh. Not caring and caring together.
All right, Sandy, here we go. First question. Do you care or don't care to find out what the new trend is at Starbucks in regards to actual pumpkins?
Even though I rarely do I go to Starbucks, it's always something ridiculous. So, yes, I will care.
Yeah, the new trend is people taking in carved out mini pumpkins into Starbucks, placing their coffee order, and then having the baristas fill the hollowed out pumpkins with the coffee order that they just made.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I just think it's weird.
What do you care what you report it into?
I don't care. Some people say some baristas aren't having a problem with it at all. Other baristas will just put it in a cup and hand it to them to pour into the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Some people are like, they're not supposed to touch the pumpkin, like sanitary reasons. But I mean, really, seems a little.
I don't see the big deal. Just pour it in there and move on. Next.
Next one. Sandy, care or don't care to find out what Grubhub is offering college students who fall asleep before their late night food orders arrive.
They get drunk and pass out.
Yep.
Yeah, what is it?
They're giving them snooze insurance. They say that 72% of college students have accidentally slept through a late night delivery order. So they're offering snooze insurance. It's basically $15 off a do-over meal in the future if you have a Grubhub student account.
Can't they just leave it? It's your fault. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure they probably do. It's just a way to. I think they're just advertising their student account thing.
What college student can afford Grubhub?
Right? Oh my God,
it's
that's what I want to know.
insane.
The food delivery is ridiculous. ridiculously
Give them the McDonald's
expensive.
example that you gave me once.
Yeah, our daughter had a $25 DoorDash card. She wanted McDonald's. She ordered something at McDonald's that had we gone to pick it up, it would have been like $12, maybe $13. She then had to borrow $2 from me. It was a $30. It was a $30 gift card. It was $32 to have that exact same order delivered by DoorDash.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievably expensive. How does anybody justify doing that?
Now, keep in mind, I'm cheap enough. I don't pay the Domino's delivery fee. I go pick it up.
You go pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it's close.
Yeah, it's super close and it's just easier.
And you order like Jersey Mike's on days they have free delivery.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people get their stuff DoorDashed all the time, how they afford it.
I don't either.
All right. Finally, Sandy. Diane Keaton, we all know, just passed away. They just announced she died from pneumonia. Awful. Do you want to hear a Michael Keaton fact that very convolutedly involves Diane Keaton and Woody Allen?
There's a connection.
There's a weird connection.
Sure, yeah.
Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas. He picked Keaton. Of course, there's already a Michael Douglas. He picked the last name Keaton as a stage name because obviously there was already a Michael Douglas, and he liked the way Diane Keaton's name sounded. But Keaton was a stage name for Diane Keaton, too. Her real name is Diane Hall. So her mother's maiden name was Hall. Also, her nickname was Annie, which is where Woody Allen got the title for Annie Hall, that Diane Keaton played the character.
And Annie Hall has one of my favorite lines in a movie.
Is it the la-di-da?
No, it's when the Diane Keaton, when Annie Holloway is driving, and it's so New York, because New Yorkers are terrible drivers because they don't learn to drive. And she parks the car, and it's like 8 feet from the curb. Woody Allen gets out of the car, and he looks and he goes, okay, we can walk to the curb from here.
That's funny.
It's just one of my favorites. That's Care Don't Care. She's Trisha. My name's Sandy. More coming up.
1031austin.com.